for an hour until I either the video ends or I beat the fight.
Okay.
And I think it was Iron Mouse. Is that the pink one
The
in
Pink
V
V
Shoujo?
Shoujo, yeah.
And it was her just like watching and like kind of reacting and singing to like Kamen Rider openings. And on the one hand, that was cool. On the other hand, I shouldn't have done that because I was like, please stop pausing to talk about this. Please just have the songs playing. And that was my fault because I should have just found the that compilation that she was watching. But
Yeah, you probably should have. I'm gonna post my stream links in a few Discords.
okay.
I'm gonna post it in your
Was I did they hear me talking about that?
Yes, but it's fine.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Only like the last half of it. Where is the where? Okay, their community board.
I get the feeling that it's not actually my 5-month sub anniversary. I feel like there's some leeway there.
No, it's 5 months.
On the dot?
I mean, it's probably not the exact day, but it's been 5 months since you subscribed.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, I get whenever that happens, I'm like, I get the feeling this is not the exact.
It'll go over, but it won't go under.
Okay.
You also can send a thing if you
Oh,
want it.
I forgot how ugly the character from Balan Wonderworld looks.
Oh, Balin?
Yeah.
I kind of like it because it reminds me of Knights.
I something about the like hat eyes and like just the mouth, like the no nose. It just looks weird to me. I get what you mean by the knights thing, but
yeah, like I don't know. I have a lot of like I say a lot of nostalgia. I have a lot of nostalgia for the air quotes wrong version of Knights because it's not Knights into Dream. It's Knight's Journey of Dreams on the Wii.
nice.
I bought that for whatever reason. I think it was in Nintendo Power or something, so I was like really hyped for it.
Where are we right now? Are we north? Are we north of Vegas?
Yes, we're heading to Jacob's Town to get Rex a brain.
Oh, right. We get to meet Marcus.
Yes, the reoccurring Fallout Fallout 2 character. I don't remember what that is up there. The like radio tower.
That's just that's just a radio tower.
I wonder if I can go to that. See that mountain? You can climb
it. See that mountain? You can fuck it.
Jeez, all right.
Sorry, that was a joke I would always make whenever I saw somebody playing Skyrim.
Sounds like
Go
ahead.
What? No, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say that sounds like something from like one of those Skyrim like Elder Scrolls YouTube poops. Sometimes I miss the
Have you ever seen Skyrim Shuffle?
No, I haven't. I don't think I know.
It's just a weird video of somebody just taking like voice clips and like from like one, because you know how these games are like something like Skyrim especially. It's like we got like 10 voice actors to play every single Nord in this game.
Yeah, like it's like all the Argonians have like one of two voices, etc. Patrolling the Mojave almost does make me wish for a nuclear winter, especially with this pop-in. Holy shit. There's actually like what I believe to be some kind of power plant near where I live IRL, but I know almost nothing about it other than it just kind of looms in the superstructure of it just looms in the distance. And I'm just like, I guess I live near Midgar or some shit.
That reminds me of I was like told, it's like, oh yeah, I was walking down the street to work and like there's just this path that just is a really long path that just leads to this one vaguely power plant looking like brick building that just always looks super ominous. Oh, hey, found the caravan.
I don't
Griffin
have anything I want.
I think this is part of Cass's quest?
Yes. And I just need to take her here eventually. I remember that not a lot of stuff being. There's a plasma rifle. I'll take that. Can sell that. Yeah, because I remember one of the big revelations is like, wait, the people are disintegrated into ash. They haven't been set on fire and burned. There's a building up there? I want to go see that. I want to go. I didn't know there was a building there. I do have the render distance turned down, so I do apologize. Cell plasma wins back to the kind guy. Yeah, it's like, hey, I found this gun. Do you want it? It's like, that's ours. And it's like, yeah, but I found it though. I got a Nevada agave. What is your opinion on agave, Jill?
I don't know if I've ever had agave.
Have you ever had tequila or a margarita?
No, I have not.
Okay, well, I know what I'm doing when I come
I've-
across the dimensional plane.
I'm a librarian and a bartender, and I don't drink very much. Agave, monocots.
Oh, wait, what? Follower safe house.
Ooh.
It requires a key. I didn't even know this was here.
This probably has to do with arcade, actually. Now that I think about it, this is probably arcade related.
Possibly? I remember his quest being just about the Brotherhood. I used DXVK.
Well, no, his stuff is about the Enclave.
Wait, you can use DXVK on Windows? Like DirectX to Vulkan converter, right, AV? That's what you're talking about? That DXVK? Or is there a different DXVK I don't know about? Holy shit, that's on Windows? So, okay. Jill, do you know what DXVK is?
I do not.
Okay, do you know what DirectX is?
I know that DirectX is the thing that sometimes when I'm playing 14, the game will just say a fatal DirectX error has occurred, and then I can't play that video game anymore.
Damn. So, okay, DirectX is what's called a graphics API, which is basically a way for an API is a way for programs to talk to each other. So, in this case, a graphics API is a way for your software on your computer to talk to the graphics card driver and tell it what to do. So, for Windows, Microsoft made DirectX, which is proprietary. So there's other graphics APIs. OpenGL is a pretty popular one. It's open source. It's mostly universal. Apple stopped supporting it, but
that sounds about right.
Yeah, they killed it off for their own proprietary one called Metal. But so another one is called Vulkan, which is also open, and that's more. There are Windows games that support it, but it's not as common as DirectX. But so people on Linux. This one dude who later it turned out Valve was giving him money, probably so that they could help make their compatibility tool called Proton. But basically, it takes the command. It basically takes the input from your games, the DirectX things, and in real time translates them to the Vulkan API.
Interesting, and that improves performance?
It can. It's not a guarantee. The main reason it was created was simply to allow you to play DirectX games on Linux, which was previously really difficult to do. And the Vulkan API is more modern, and why is that? Oh, I guess that bull is like a rabbit or something.
As long as you stay away from him, he'll probably not pay attention to you.
He's territorial. But anyway, so if you... Vulkan is a more modern API, and so it has, in theory, it could result in better features, but like a good example is like on the Steam Deck, and this could be just a driver issue, it might not actually be due to DXVK, but Elden Ring runs better on the Steam Deck in Linux than it does on Windows.
Huh.
Doom 2016.
I didn't know you could change your operating system on the Steam Deck.
You can, because it's just a PC under the hood. They just didn't have the drivers initially, but now they do.
Oh, okay.
And then, what's the other thing? Doom 2016, famously, if you ran it under Vulkan, it would run better, because they had, Doom 2016 had a Vulkan version and a DirectX version that you could just pick when you launch the game. But the Vulkan version runs better on Linux, like if you run it through the Proton compatibility tool, than the native Windows version does on Windows. It's wild.
And now I'm just thinking about how much I'm desperate for somebody to just remove easy anti-cheat from... It's like, I don't even want to cheat in Elden Ring. I just want the game to stop, like, chugging every so often.
Hi, Yuri. Had to reset my password just to chat. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I got tired of all this stupid... What the fuck?
What?
Why is there a big horrible... Oh, wait, what? That's not what it's attacking. What's attacking me? Oh, there was a mantis. I just heard Boone shooting at shit and I got scared. I I just heard
That's my one of my favorite things about having Boone as a companion is the fact that like, wait, how do I know combat's initiated? Because I just got a cutscene of somebody's head blowing up
Yeah.
because Boone was on it.
I remember those old. Apparently, there's a toggle for easy anti cheat in Elden Ring.
Oh, there is. I can just turn it off.
I didn't know that.
I hope so.
I would think. I'm sure it'll just probably be like the Halo one. Oh, there's a mod.
Okay.
It'll probably disable online, but hey, like you probably won't get like bloodstains or anything, but it'll work.
I don't really play this game online too terribly much. I mean, not really at all. I've never been one for invading and stuff.
Oh, we are kind of near Vault 22. So I was like, why are there mantises way up here on the mountains? It's like, oh, because Vault 22 is nearby.
But what were you saying? You got tired. Yuri said that, and you were like, I got tired of something.
Oh, yeah. So there's bots all over Twitch. And whenever you start streaming, you'll probably realize this, which is the bot that's like, buy followers, buy subscribers.
Oh,
like,
yeah. Big
buy
follows.
viewers. And it's like, it's usually big follows. And it's so goddamn annoying. And I hate it so much. Oh, hydrate. Okay, can we take a break?
I will drink.
Amy will drink, or Jill will drink in solidarity.
I'm technically part of this stream too. That means I am compelled to also hydrate. Excuse me.
If someone does the Jotaro redeem, are you also compelled to do a Jotaro impression?
I can try.
Anyway, so yeah, Yuri, I got tired of those bots, so I just said initially I had like a time requirement where it's like this account must be X age in order to chat without verified phone and email. But apparently that's not 6 months of having an active account on my channel is not enough. So I just said fuck it and just put the strictest possible requirements with exceptions for subscribers, VIPs, and moderators. So if you're a VIP or a moderator or you subscribe to my channel, you can chat without worry. But if you're not, then yeah, you got to have a verified phone and email, and I'm sorry. I just got tired of the bullshit. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with the dumb robots trying to get me to buy shit.
Big follow. God, Big Follows is so funny. Just the fact that it's called Big Follows.
I love that Marcus just sits here day and night waiting for people to come to the town. Well, that's a mood.
I have my favorite stupid Jotaro quote already queued up just in case.
Okay. I'm looking for Dr. Henry.
My favorite thing about Jotaro, like I don't like Jotaro too much. I don't like Part 3 very much, but I like the fact that all of his one-liners are terrible, and it feels like that's on purpose.
I also feel like just Araki really liked Clint Eastwood movies, and so he just wanted as many one-liners as good. I'm trying to get Elden Ring to run on Vulkan, but I think I need to use Delta Patcher, and I'm too lazy to look into that. What's Delta Patcher? I'm not familiar with that software. What towns allow you to steal people's shit? There is a secret town located in the Mojave wasteland where the purge occurs nightly. It is also a secret crossover event with Library of Ruina.
That is very specific.
I was reading on Library of Ruina lore because apparently there's this area called like the back streets where like shit just like is like basically the purge when the sun goes down.
Oh yeah, well not even when the sun goes. The back streets is just the fucking like
the ass crack.
So yeah, it's the ass crack of the world. But the back streets is like basically anywhere that's not what's called I think a nest.
Ah.
I'm trying to remember the exact details of that world. I need to get back to those fucking games. Because those games are really fun. They just get really hard.
Yeah. Also, they're kind of fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
Just absolutely. A lot of heavy subject material.
And I'm really sad to remember that one of their next games is going to be a gacha game.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe it'll fail and they'll release a new version that doesn't have that.
Well, they are making another non-gacha game, but like the worry about any company trying a gacha game is like, all right, what if that succeeds? Like, it failing is not nearly as scary to me as it succeeding.
Yeah, like, to me, it's like the worst thing that happened with, like, fucking Nintendo mobile games is that the fucking Mario Run, everyone scoffed at paying $10 for a mobile game back when that used to be the norm. And then Nintendo was like, well, time for gacha. And then gacha
Fire Emblem Heroes.
And then gacha made infinite money.
Yep.
And so, hey,
got
here's
the Pokemon gacha and the Fire Emblem gacha.
And fucking, what do you call it? Animal Crossing. Which is getting
Animal
content.
Crossing has a gacha game?
I don't think it's gacha, but it's like a mobile game with a shit ton of microtransactions. And it has more content than the new $60 Animal Crossing.
Jesus.
It's just, you're going to have to pay way more than $60 to get all that content. It's like, I don't know. It's not even Nintendo. I don't even blame them because Pocket Camp. Yeah.
I can blame Nintendo for everything.
Okay, so. That's true. But like, I mean, I just realized the game audio isn't playing for people.
Oh, it's not?
Nope. Should be now. Sorry about that.
I can't tell because I've got the stream muted.
That's fine.
I don't want a double voice.
All the people that wanted to tell me couldn't because they don't have phone verification turned on.
I'm remembering that. Have I ever told you about Idolmaster? Do you know what that is?
I am aware of Idolmaster.
Okay. There was the one time they ever put out an official version of one of their games over here, in the isekai world, was that they put out like 3 versions of basically this Idolmaster mobile game. Full price mobile game. $60 mobile game.
That is interesting.
In like, this was like 2013, I think. This was a long time ago.
That's still way too late.
It was like immediate failure. Like,
yeah, of course. What did they think was gonna happen? That's like one of those things like when Walmart like tries to open in like Germany and they just don't do any research on what the market is like, so they just fail immediately.
Hey, I'm always down to talk about Fallout lore.
Yeah, same. If you wanna, like, I mean, I don't know if you're in my. I know you're in Brenda's Discord, AV, but I don't know if you're in my. I don't know if you're in the Brandon Discord. If you are, yeah, anytime. Or you can just DM me. I don't know.
I'm sorry. I don't know why that's so funny.
No, it's fine. But we can't talk about it here.
A lot of bad blood between super mutants and humans. Goes back years. Some here still got the scars and memories. I don't really have.
Also, I'm trying to keep quiet, but if it sounds like a spoon hitting a plate at any point, I'm eating food.
What food are you eating, Jill?
Rice pilaf.
Ooh, yummy. I need to start cooking more.
You're telling me Alaf peed this rice?
Oh my god, I hate you.
No, you don't.
That's true, I don't.
Kaisar thinks he can change human nature.
I don't make nearly as many stupid jokes as my dear sweet Alma.
When he's gone,
I like that this is actually in here, because Marcus knows more than anything about, like, hey, the fucking despot ruler, yeah, he's fucking gonna die, and then the organization's gonna crumble. Because he lived through it with the master.
Yeah.
I'm in it now, Lamau.
Like, I like that Marcus is kind of like, on the one hand, he's like, you know, there's some parts of, like, the, you know, the Unity that, you know, made sense, especially made sense at the time. But he's like, still, now that it's been like 100 years, he's like, but yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, like I mean, he's like, yeah, we were like killing people and we were forcibly converting people into mutants against their will, and like even if I enjoy it now, it's like it sucks that we did that. And then also the fact that like the plan didn't even fucking work because all super mutants are sterile. Ugh.
That's the best. It's like, how, in all of your time doing this, Mr. I can't even remember what his name was.
I know he was
Mr. the Master.
I always figured that it was the master was a they because they speak in like with 4 different voices, so it's like a weird amalgam of like.
Yeah, well, they were originally like a dude.
Yeah,
like a human dude.
Also, poor guy got fucking horribly FEV virused into a fucking computer terminal.
Yeah.
Very striking imagery, but also it's like, damn, what a rough fucking.
Well,
Weird.
if I remember correctly, he didn't get FEV'd into a computer terminal. He was like Goop Man, and he was like, and he realized just by chance that he was able to interface like his tendrils into a computer, and he was like, "Oh, okay. I might as well make something of this gross form of mine and become part computer."
Now I can look up all the library records on Booba. I don't know.
What?
I don't know. I'm stupid. I'm just implying that the master just was constantly looking at pictures of boobs while he was like interfaced with that computer.
On like green assy art of boobs.
So
like...
okay, I used to. I am adorable, thank you. So I used to. I played this one mod for Fallout. Actually, I think it was for Fallout New Vegas, and in the original like early pre-release versions, there's a scene where you would basically start like having sexy IRC chats if you chose like the computer nerd route with some lady in another bunker, and she would send you like a super low res photo of like her back completely nude. And then when I played the full version of that scene, she's like, "You want to see something hot?" And I'm like, "Sure." And then you get a file and you open it, it says "Get out now," and it's like, "Oh shit." and then because spoilers for I forgot what the mod is called, but it's like one of the bigger Fallout mods, Fallout New Vegas mods, like total conversion mods over the last year. But the Enclave invade your vault, and you have to escape. And she basically knew about it and sent you the file because the Enclave couldn't intercept a file that big or something, and she was trying to warn you.
That's really funny.
You start off on the vault football team, which seems a little contradictory because football wasn't that big at the time compared to baseball, but whatever, it's fine.
Yeah, like in Fallout,
it's always baseball.
I know. Yeah, it is always baseball, except in the GOAT in 3, where it's like, I want to be on the soccer team.
Yeah, I saw this really interesting article the other day. Mm-hmm. I don't necessarily agree with it, but I get where it's coming from. Yeah, New California, I think that's it.
Oh, okay.
The mod. But anyway, I saw this article that was talking about how. I'm sorry, this is total non sequitur, and we're just basically talking, but that's also kind of what these streams are for. But yeah, this guy was talking about the decline of baseball and how it's basically just propped up by like the fact that it's bundled with your like cable TV subscription, and like the billions of dollars the MLB makes is just doesn't make sense, and it's not really coming from advertising as much anymore, and. Like the teams are not worth what they are, and he says I think that like the US government should buy the entire MLB and all of the franchises at fair market rate, convert all of the staff to federal employees, and have it basically be a like sort of preservation of America's pastime for historical purposes. That is like a Civil War reenactment, but it's a baseball game, and like anyone can just come and go to a live baseball game for really cheap, just to like understand the historical context, because I don't think he's wrong. Baseball is an extremely influential sport in American history, and I do think if it were to die, I do think there should be some effort to preserve that as someone who cares about historical preservation and data preservation. But at the same time, it was also, it's like, really, you want the government to buy the MLB and just run it for like basically at a loss, because
So
to preserve the, like, he was, he was clearly self-aware that like this is a nuclear take, but also like, and I don't, he only says this because he's like, I want people to be able to understand that this sport is important in like 100+ years, when nobody's fucking watching it and nobody's trying to play it professionally.
so I think what you're saying, in a sense, or what you're saying, or what the dude's saying, is like, sure, but I don't think baseball has hit the point yet where it's dead. Like,
It
baseball's
It kind of
what?
is though. Like think about it. When was the last time, like COVID aside, when was the last time you watched or went to a baseball game? And maybe this is more because like a geographic thing, like maybe if you live in like New England or something, it's a little bit better. But like most places that I'm aware of, it's like it's football or basketball. Nobody gives a shit about baseball except if your home team's doing really good that year.
So I think where I am
They expand.
is a little bit more of a baseball area.
They'll take it.
What up the
I
Mets, baby?
Yep, here in New York.
That's how revolutions.
But I don't know. I guess like okay, my opinion on this is also skewed because I really like baseball.
Come from all over the waste.
So like I haven't gone to a baseball game in a long time, but I have actively within the last several months talked to the people I live with about, hey, let's go to a baseball game when we can.
I see, because I like the energy, and then I'm watching the game and I'm just like, I'm not having a good time, and it's taking forever. I'm only having fun because I'm there with my friends or family. I'm not having I'm not actually enjoying the game. I'm just enjoying the fact that I'm with other people and eating like it's the guy in the article talked about this. It's like it's almost ritualistic at this point. It's like the baseball ideal in like your brain as an American is just kind of burned in there, and it's just like this is the thing that you do because you're an American, because this is the thing. You go watch the sports ball and you get excited about the sports ball, and it's like, but the numbers just don't back it up. The attendance doesn't back it up even pre-COVID, and neither does the viewership. It's just it is a dying sport. It's not. I don't think it's gonna die as hard as football will eventually, because football is on a downward trend too. It's just not. It's not as far down, and I think football's is mainly for the same reason horseback riding and boxing died, and it's because, hey, you're kind of fucking killing your athletes, and people don't want to watch that or contribute to it.
Yeah, I mean, I hope football dies before baseball dies. Yuri, you're kind of right. I don't like that you're kind of right, but you are kind of right.
Should I just pull up the video of Castle Super Beast / the best friend cast where Pat is just like, just let them use steroids. Just let everybody get juiced as possible and push the limits of what is possible with drugs with the human body.
I don't think we need to go that far, but you know. I don't know. I guess I like baseball on its own merits. I enjoy watching it. Or okay. Baseball is a good I the thing about baseball is that I go into baseball completely aware that this is a very boring sport until it's not boring.
Hi, Wildwater. Good to see you, my
Hello.
friend.
Hello, booty.
Wild
Performance enhancing drugs like estrogen. Man, that just makes me think about that really fucking sad like Olympic thing with that one lady
Oh yeah.
who is like, she's like a cis woman who just happens to have like by birth just slightly higher testosterone levels.
Oh yeah.
than like the average like cis female athlete.
You must
And
take
it's like,
T blockers because your
yeah,
testosterone is too high.
or it's like we're trying to ban you, and then there's a bunch of debate of like, oh, is this really a man? And it's like, it's so, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Yeah.
But um, I don't know. I go into baseball knowing that this will be like 3 hours of a lot of nothing happening. But I don't know. I've always really enjoyed baseball.
Yeah.
I know I used to play baseball. I like to go to baseball games. I own like 8 baseball jerseys.
Speaking of booty, Wild
Yes, go
Water
on.
is the only person to have spanked me that isn't my father or mother, and it was entirely to troll me. I don't know. I'm just
In person,
Yes.
or
in person. We're college.
All
buddies.
right.
We're college buddies. I say
All
that
right.
he didn't really go to the college. He just kind of hung out with us because we played Smash until 10:30 at night before we got kicked out.
just give it like 2 months, and then those numbers will change.
What number? Oh, smashing till 10. Yes, exactly. Me and the boys got together and just were smashing all night, baby.
Yuri, I'm glad that you are always just on brand. You never stop being you. Like, whenever I'm thinking, it's like, all right, is Yuri gonna make a stupid, dirty joke about this? And I'm almost always correct. Thank you, Yuri.
I represent the Nightkin. Marcus may lead this team, but that doesn't mean I don't respect Marcus for what he's trying to do.
You know, I kind of relate to Keen a little bit. He's like, Marcus is trying to help us, but he's not doing a great job.
I have made a nice cabin for all of my little weirdo friends to live in.
Did I tell you about when my my partner I live with was telling me about how about a mod she found for Fallout 4 for super mutants?
Playable super mutants?
No, just super mutants. Like it added new super mutants and like changed them up. And she's like, it's got this really cool super mutant called the Nightkin, and I just had to I just was grinning from ear to ear because she refuses to play New Vegas, and
why?
Because it's old. She's like, old game, bad controls, doesn't look pretty. Not really, but like
I'll give her that. The controls are bad.
Yeah, they are. They're not great. It's hard to go back.
I assume this
Talking about the Yuri thing just reminded me of Yuri, Ali, and I were hanging out the other night, and there was a point when Yuri was away, and I was Ali showed me something about some stupid thing about Elon Musk, and I just said, like, exasperated, I was like, will somebody please kill him? And and Ali just immediately starts laughing, and I'm like, what? And Ali goes, you said that in a really hot way, and I was like, huh?
Can you recreate it to the best of your ability?
I can try, but I don't think I'll be able to.
Actually, we probably should do it later because I don't think you should jokingly make a death threat live on Twitch.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Won't somebody censored? Won't somebody redacted?
The Nightkin have varying
Redacted this man.
mental instability due to their addiction to stealth.
Cuddle him.
I've been
No.
with a cure. I'm currently investigating the local.
No, I would never say that.
They seem to have developed
I actually remember I was listening to a podcast, and
that experiment is risky. I'd
he apparently, from the sounds of it, and maybe this isn't the case, but back in like the 2000s, it sounded like he apparently has or had a like codependency issues, and is like gets really like depressed when it doesn't have a partner, which apparently he's not the best partner, which is probably why
Apparently
him
he's
and
like a
Grimes-
terrible person.
Also, shout out to Grimes from making the upgrade from dating Elon Musk to dating Chelsea Manning. That's
I forgot
real.
that happened.
Like, it's so crazy. It's like, wow, all right. Also, I didn't know Grimes was bisexual. Good for her.
It's possible, but I've yet to see. It's negative. The stealth field has been modulated to use less power and thus last. However, these pronounced effects will allow. Unfortunately,
Nintendo redacted this man.
Nintendo, hire this man. I just messed up my Elden Ring files. Couldn't get it to run Vulkan. That sucks.
Oh.
I'm not convinced that the Night Stalker mutation is a natural one, and I need someone to investigate their lair for proof. Some of the super mutants have looked around as well, but they've come back empty-handed. Lily might be interested in coming with you. I've compared the brain chemistry of a Nightkin to one of the local Night Stalkers we killed. They both exhibit similar neurochemical changes. Now, I'm not claiming that Night Stalkers are running around wearing stealth.
I also suffer from AMD territory, as you can see, Miss AV, because I have to use the dog shit H.264 encoder they have because my CPU isn't good enough to do CPU encoding, and since I don't have an NVIDIA card, I can't use NVENC. I'm really hoping that the new Intel cards are going to have like really good encoder chips, or at the very least will result in the prices dropping for graphics cards soon. I do know that the new Intel stuff has an AV1 encoder, and that I'm really excited for. Cause that'll mean that you can stream at pretty decently higher quality, without taking up any more bandwidth.
I don't know what any of these words mean.
Okay, sorry. So to make video, you have to encode it, right? And to do that,
Yes.
you can do it with software, or you can do it using specially made hardware that's on your graphics card, right? On NVIDIA,
Yes.
they have one called NVENC, and NVENC is kind of like the gold standard for streamers, at least. The problem is that the same level of optimizations don't exist on the AMD hardware equivalent. So, it's fine. So the
Yuri, I don't know shit.
so the sorry, the equivalent on the AMD encoder isn't very great. So, well, it's not a bandwidth issue. It's just the quality of the output of the encoder is not as good as what you can get in CPU encoding or on NVENC. The problem is my CPU isn't very good compared to my graphics card, so I rely on GPU encoding because it's all I really have.
Oh, no, it's okay. It's okay.
But anyway, so AV1 is a new type of encoder, right? So like the idea is like you can get the same quality file but using 25% less storage space because the encoding is more optimized.
Oh, that sounds great.
The problem is that codecs take a long time to adopt. Twitch doesn't support it yet. OBS just started supported encoding in software, but it's experimental, and there is no. Thank you. I wrote it myself. The there are no graphics cards with hardware support for AV1 encoding. There are some with decoding, which is for viewing video, but not creating. So the hope is that in a couple years, probably sometime this decade, that we will have AV1 support in Twitch, we'll have AV1 support in our GPUs, and we'll have AV1 support in OBS. And as a result, you will probably be able to stream 1440p and maybe even 4K footage without Twitch having to change anything about its bitrate limitations, because Twitch limits you to 6,000 kilobits per second, and it's kind of hard to stream anything, even 1080p 60, and it looked good without introducing tons of compression artifacting under H.264. It's just a limitation of the codec. The codec's really good. It's really versatile. It's just streaming at higher resolutions that people want these days at the current at the bitrate limitations Twitch has just makes it hard to do. And I can't really blame Twitch too much for that. They don't have the decade plus of existence that YouTube has to build out all the transcoding and bandwidth support to handle that kind of volume of traffic at that bit rates, because I don't believe YouTube has an official limit. They have recommendations, but you can exceed those and they don't care. Like you can stream at I think you could stream at a 10,000 kilobits per second in 4K 60 FPS if you want to, and no one will stop you. And it's just, can your upload speed handle that? And it's also a lot of work on your graphics card or your CPU to encode that kind of footage. But if you can handle it, your network, the website won't stop you. But with Twitch, even if you could encode that, you can't stream it. They won't let you. It's your bit rate is too high for them.
I don't know why anyone would want to stream or watch at that level, but that's just me.
I will say, as someone who used to use Mixer to watch Microsoft's Microsoft's E3 presentations, 4K 60 looks really good when you have the proper support for it.
I'm the type of person who I have my YouTube settings permanently set to 720p because I'm just okay with that.
I mean, that's fine.
I also had a moment where I was like, "Hey Alma, when did 720p stop being HD?" Because it caught me by surprise because I was looking at it, I was like, "Wait, this doesn't say it's HD anymore."
Yeah, because I'm still watching YouTube in 480p. I'm sorry, Yuri. I love the GameCube too, but you need to get a better CRT. They have ones that can do 1080 out there. They're expensive. I wanted to probably
1080 CRT sounds really fun.
They're 16:9 too. So they're widescreen. So yeah, 720 was referred to as HD, and YouTube just removed that, I think, because they're like, okay, we want people to watch in the good quality, so we're gonna just remove
720p is good quality.
I think most people think HD and they think 1080 or higher, and so that's why they removed it, is because in the mind of the average person, what is called full HD, which is what 1080p has become synonymous with HD at this point.
Man, AV Hing, what should I call them?
I just say AV.
Okay, AV. I have this. That happens to me too. I would always wonder what that was when I was younger.
That's called.
I was like, why does the TV make my ear feel weird?
That's because one, your hearing is more sensitive when you're young, and it gets worse as you get older, so you can't hear the high frequencies as much. And two, at least in my experience, if you're neurodivergent, your hearing is more sensitive to high frequencies. That is true.
I also have tinnitus problems.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Sometimes I'll just be it's weird. I'll be sitting around, and if there's an absence of noise for 30 seconds, my ears will get scared and feel the need to fill in the the absence of noise.
Yeah, I get you. All right, so now who do we want to get a brain from? Do we want the fiends? Do we want thank you, Jell. I love you.
Yeah. I wish that it would default to people that are currently in the stream right now.
I believe it tends to prioritize that, but not always. It's weird. But also, if you want to give it to a specific person, it does give you the option.
Yeah, I wish I could just do 5 and then choose who I'm giving them to.
You just have to do it
Instead of doing it
individually,
one at a time.
and
yeah.
you'd get charged for the tax on each individual one.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to do that.
Um,
Anyway, thank you. Well, thank you for. Why'd I say thank you? You're welcome for the 5.
I
The 5 new friends. I do like the username Annoyed Kitsune. That's really good.
I don't even know who that is.
Me neither.
I don't recognize that name, but it could just be my memory as shit. I try to remember who follows me.
Does it go by followers, or does it just like pulls up like 5 random
I
users?
think it goes by so I have my Twitch account set to where I cannot be gifted a sub unless I follow someone, because I would get ones for random accounts and I just didn't want to.
Okay.
My tinnitus is as loud as a desk fan from 8 feet away. That sucks, fam.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Ow, yeah, I am sorry. Mine is, I guess, thankfully light enough that if I put on like music or white noise, it goes away.
Can I go in here?
Yes, this is
Wake up, lady.
Yeah.
Hi, Ray. You're floating. Hope you're. I like she has a bat next to her bed. That's good character building.
Oh, never go. Oh. Oh God, I am sorry. Yeah, I can imagine how that would feel like. Like, am I free? Like when I wake up and my neck doesn't hurt, I'm like, oh, is it over? Am I free?
Dr. Henry. Now there's a name I haven't heard in years. Hard to believe he's still alive. As for your request, it's a bit ghoulish if you ask me, but
You know what I'm sad about, but I kind of understand why, like, it was so limited. They made such a big deal when Fallout 4 was coming along to like talk about the whole like, oh, the old characters will say your name without realizing that characters meant one character.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get what you mean. How many caps do I have? Okay, I have a lot of caps. We're just gonna pay the 700.
Oh wow. Wow, that's a lot.
I don't remember getting that much, but I guess I've done a lot. I did return the platinum chip, I believe.
he and I had joined up with the same caravan. Add in a lot of whiskey.
That means they fucked.
Let's just say we got to know each other.
Anyway, here's 700 caps.
Here, Ray. Mama's got something for you.
Who fucked?
Old Lady Gibson and Doc Henry.
Oh.
Also, that's kind of fucked up how she's like, Mama's got something for you, and then just fucking kills her dog.
And then goes to sleep.
Listen.
Here's a brain, now leave me alone. I have to go to bed.
The 4th gen was, or 4th gen, the 7th gen was a wild time for consoles. How would
7th gen is that PS3 360?
Yes, and Wii.
Okay. Oh yeah. Nintendo consoles are weird because I've always kind of like had them like kind of outside of console gens in my brain because their release schedule is because like
Well, the PS3 and the
Sony
Wii came
and
out at the same
Microsoft
time.
The PS3 and the Wii did?
Yeah, they came out 2 days apart.
Oh really? Okay, because
Yeah.
I guess I'm thinking like after that with like stuff like the Wii U and then the DS 3DS Switch, like the release schedules for that are very out of sync with what Sony and Microsoft do.
Well, I feel like Nintendo, for handhelds, it's kind of only really been Nintendo. Like, I mean, other companies have made handhelds and some of them were even financially successful, but like Nintendo kind of could afford to do its own thing. Whereas,
Well, yeah, but then the 3DS and the 3DS and the Wii, especially now that the Switch is kind of just both of those combined into one thing.
yeah.
I know people that kind of considered the 3DS maybe retroactively as part of that, just because they kind of
Yeah, it was.
it's like the evolution into the Switch, I guess. Which
Yeah.
I'm still just sad that the 3DS
that you
They should have just kept the 3DS as like a thing. I don't know.
It's ironic because like Nintendo used to be pretty good about backwards compatibility, but now and Sony was too, and now it's Microsoft who's the king. It's weird how it's changed. Like, because like Sony, it's like PS3 launch date. You can the launch console, which I know is the one that had the most failures. So don't at me. But it could play PS1 games, it could play PS2 games, and it could play PS3 games.
It could play PS2 games?
Yeah, so all
and they got rid of that?
No, they'd had a really good reason. So remember how the PS3 was $600 at launch?
Yes.
That's because the way they got the PS2 to work is they put a PS2 board inside of it.
Man.
It also made the system get way hotter. And so it increased the likelihood of hardware failure. So when they brought the price down to $299, in amongst other things, they axed the PS2 backwards compatibility.
I just want to play PS2 game.
Well, you could do what Wooly did and track down a launch PS3, pay too much money for it, and then have a yellow light of death on you.
Man, consoles are like... The PS5, I feel like, should be able to play PS2 games.
There was a period for the PS4 where they were basically like, oh, we're going to bring PS2 games to modern systems, but they didn't do what Microsoft did, where they're like, we just created a virtual machine and you stick the disc in and it just works. Like,
yeah, that's what they should do.
Well, instead they're like, oh no, you need to, like, the developers have to do the work themselves and also like put trophies in the games and sell them digitally, and it's like that's so like only 10 games ever got ported.
The developers of PS2 games, most of which were made by like
some company that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
It's like they were many of which were made in a cave with a box of scraps because there was a lot of shovelware.
Mm-hmm. Or were like localized by a company that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, because that's also because Nintendo was fucking crazy in the 6th gen. The GameCube was cool, but it was also really stupid.
Oh, are you talking about
AV's comment?
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Like, what I'm talking about, like, man, like, for instance, like, I don't know, Fire Pro Wrestling World. Like, that game was made by Spike Chunsoft, a company that still exists, and it was localized by Age Tech, which is a company that does not exist anymore.
Yeah. But that's just localization.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, you know, if by that method, I don't think Spike Chunsoft would be able to put out Fire Pro Returns. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's
kinda, yeah,
like,
I guess.
But it's like, I just think about how many, like Yuri said, like, there's so much PS2 shovelware that was either made by, like, a nobody company or like, ported or like, localized / released by a nobody company that doesn't exist anymore. Like...
Yeah. The HD transition was extremely expensive, and not every studio was able to survive, especially if they were Japanese, because Unreal 3 didn't exist. What the? That scared me. Rex,
did you get...
please.
Oh, yeah, okay. I just saw that for a second. In my brain, I was like, did Rex just kill you? Because of that, just the way it flashed
he just
like that?
He just gave some
guy's kneecap.
He just gave some guy the old dick twist, and then now Boone's killing someone. Oh, I was getting mugged, but the pop-in was so bad because my settings are shit that I couldn't tell. I'm sorry, sir. I didn't realize you had a gun pointed at me. I was busy loading your assets in.
You were... No, it is entirely morally correct to pay nothing for a game that otherwise would cost like $400.
Yeah, it's like if you're a Saturn collector and you make like pirated CDs of games, I can't blame you. That's some bullshit you gotta deal with there, buckaroo. The console alone's already gonna cost you an arm and a leg. I say that's not true. The consoles are actually relatively affordable. The games are super overpriced, though. Like, Panzer Dragoon is, like, I know, like, hundreds of dollars. It's ridiculous.
Let me check on eBay for Sakura Wars So Long, My Loves.
Some gamblers.
$72.99 ain't terrible, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Like,
it's still a PS2 game.
I don't care.
Or, like, oh, how much does fucking Soul Silver cost?
I doubt.
Some of these feel like fake video games.
all right, apparently I have to kill Caleb McCaffrey.
$200. What?
So it's piracy to not pay for them, because technically even games that are considered abandonware are covered. Well, yeah, because like it's a creative work, and even though it's abandonware, the company still owns the copyright. The copyright is literally the right to copy.
Yeah.
Like,
piracy is almost always morally correct when it comes to
yeah, it's not legally
media.
correct, and this is not legal advice, and we are not lawyers. But piracy
No, we
is
are
always
not.
morally correct.
But we are sexy, and you should listen to what we have to
That's true.
say.
That's factually correct. No one can prove us wrong. Look at us as we stand here in our PNG power.
2 PNGs even. Makes me think of the thing where it was like when Napster was a thing, was like still a thing, and it was like getting big, and there was all that hoopla about
Yeah. So, okay,
stuff. It's like,
but that was actually a real problem because people stopped buying CDs.
mm,
I would say, like, it basically depended. It's like, are you a big artist? You are getting completely fucked. But if you were a small artist, it was a huge boon to you because it gave you so much discoverability.
well, what I'm just talking about a thing where it was Dave Grohl. He said, I forget exactly what he said, but he said something along the lines of like there are issues, but the fact that there are people sitting on millions and millions of dollars and whining about pennies.
Oh yeah,
Like-
it's like I don't want to fucking do the South Park bit because fuck South Park and both of them.
I don't know about the South Park bit.
Oh,
I'm glad I don't.
There's a South Park bit where it's like showing, it's like, look, there's
Hey there, friend. A bit of advice. My stock in trade?
why did you come to me after I just fucking killed someone on the street? Anyway,
You killed that guy. You should do it more stealthily.
we should probably buy a gun for like taking it into casinos. It wouldn't hurt to have. Now let's come back later when we do the white glove quest, because I can't think of a lot of times I've wanted to take a gun into the casinos except for the white glove quest. Because like that's the only one. All of the others, there's some way to get your guns in. The white glove quest, it's like it's kind of hard to get your guns in without a holdout weapon or a sufficient sneak skill, and then you have to do a fist fight with a bunch of like butlers.
I do love having like 95 sneak and just bringing in like a bazooka.
Yeah, it's like, excuse me, this fat man is actually my wheelchair.
This is my penis.
And the wheelbarrow I carry it in. But so yeah, like there's a bit where it's like Lars Ulrich, and it's like, look, Lars Ulrich can't buy his son a private island this year for Christmas because you pirated all of his music.
Fuck Lars Ulrich, man.
And it's like that kind of stuff. and
Fuck Lars Ulrich, that's all I need to say.
It's a good bit, but like,
thank you, Yuri. It is very nice.
I hear you've been making an.
My favorite thing related to piracy is where, you know, like that Irish comedian Limmy or Limey, whatever his
Oh
name
yeah,
is.
Limmy.
Apparently he streams on Twitch now, and someone like gifted him like $10 on, or tipped him like 1,000 bits, which is like $10, and and he's like, sorry Limey, I couldn't
Limmy, not Limey.
Sorry Limmy.
Limey is a different term.
Sorry, Limmy. I pirated a copy of your DVD in 2005, and I've never been able to forgive myself. And Limmy leans in the camera, and he's like, That's not good enough. You have to go to prison and do the time.
This is great news.
Like,
And for your
for me,
reward,
AV, it depends on, like, size. Like,
the corner room.
if it's something where I'm a small creator and my livelihood depends on somebody spending, say $10 on this visual novel I created,
Yeah.
then sure. Then I would be a bit more wary of people like openly pirating my shit.
Yeah.
But if I'm like,
We've got
I
how to
don't know, if I'm
A millionaire, like
Yeah, if
artist,
I'm-
makes hundreds of millions tours all the time, but
Yeah,
doesn't
if
but
I'm-
doesn't have to.
if I'm somebody whose name rhymes with Bars Bulric, and I am whining about people downloading Enter Sandman because oh no, how dare you? I'm gonna make a stupid video about how terrible Napster is and ruin and make like the DMCA stuff even worse than it was.
Well, see,
Then
sorry, go ahead.
no, I know I'm exaggerating here, but like, I think that maybe I might be a scumbag.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop shitting all over Lars Ulrich now, but just know that
Yeah.
I do not like him.
That's fair. I would say I don't think Lars or any other creator is.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right?
I don't blame him for feeling the way he did, because it is his money, and like we live in a society. JPEG. So, this dude. Watch this not go how you think it will, buddy.
Oh dear, I'm a little bit scared of what Alma just sent us in the group chat.
No, yeah, I saw. It's Channel 5, and he's covering the war on Ukraine.
Yeah.
He I know he was going to Europe, but I mean, he's a relatively serious journalist.
Yeah, that's how I kind of feel. It's like I wanna make people happy and entertain. Like, but again, like Bandon said, we live in a society, and sometimes when you're in that society, you do need to make some moolah.
Yeah.
Because you're not, because
Yeah, like, I'm of the opinion that, like, copyright is a necessary evil in order to make being an artist a viable career under capitalism.
But in my opinion, that only extends to the point of as long as people need it.
Yeah, like, I'm of the opinion, like, I remember watching this Tom Scott video, and I've liked a really good case he made where it's like copyright should probably just be like a patent where you get it for 30 years and then it expires, and then you...
Yeah.
Because otherwise, like, what does the current copyright system do? It's like, okay, come up with one good hit, and then you can just live off that for the rest of your life. And it's like, that was never the intention of the copyright system. The idea was that you can make originally it was 20 years, and then it became 50 years after the artist guilds and publishers like lobbied the federal government or the writers guilds and publishers lobbied the government to extend copyright dates. But then Disney came along and made it even worse because
Made 100 years, right?
they made it 90 years. The life of the author plus 90 years. So
Okay.
So after the author, the original creator, dies, then you have a clock that ticks down from 90 years. And it's like, it's absurd. It's like, it should not take that long for things to enter the public domain.
But like isn't Disney like actively trying to like fuck it even further?
I think they gave up. Like, they stopped doing it probably because, one, Congress is so deadlocked that nothing's getting fucking passed. But like, I do know after the whole Florida bill situation, like a bunch of like far right Congress people were trying to threaten to shorten the copyright length, and I'm like, man, it's a shame you didn't care about this before your culture war bullshit started. And of course, nothing's gonna change because there's still corporate shells at the end of the day, and
Yep.
but like, and anyway, so like. I am of the opinion copyright should last like 30-ish years and then it should expire. You should not be able to just like own a thing long after you're dead. It's stupid. It should become like I tweeted this the other day. So, like, well, that's the thing. Disney can still make the money. Nothing's stopping Disney from making the money. Half of Disney's Renaissance films are because they got to make the money off of something that was public domain, whether it was Arabian Nights or Little Mermaid or Beauty and the Beast. All that was public domain, and they made their own version, which they are allowed to own. But anyone can also still go make Beauty and the Beast. Like, you could make a financially successful big company off of like public domain stuff. You just need to change it enough to where it becomes unique, and then you have your version of it. That's why like people get copyright strikes for playing classical music, because like, you know, Sony or whatever record company owns that version, that rendition of that song, like that recording. But like you can still play that music and make your own recording, and of course there's plenty of like royalty free. Jesus Christ, game physics, don't give me a heart attack. Like I just heard loud clonking noises because the all the like random shit loaded in. Anyway,
giant rat.
I see a lot of people posting rats on social media these days, and I don't know why. Rats are in vogue apparently.
Like, well, rats can be cute.
No, rats are cute. I think rats are fucking awesome. It's just I think it's weird. It's like, okay, I guess we're just all posting rats now. One of my friends changed her username to Big Rat, and she's just like posts gifs of like rats and like memes, and so that's just all we do now is we just send each other gifs and images of like dumb memes. I'll take some energy cells, I guess. Anyway, so yeah, like I'm of the opinion that like if you want to, also a person on the server changed their avatar into a mouse, which might be unrelated. But like, you know, you don't, like I tweeted this earlier about like the people who want to make digital scarcity a thing, and digital ownership either don't understand or don't care, or that are actively think it's good that a lot of the horrible things about real life is the fact that things are scarce. Like it's not a good thing that food and like housing and all these other things are scarce. They may be abundant in some cases, but it's not a good thing. Like literally one of the most iconic like sci-fi franchises of all time is about the fact that things are no longer scarce because they can just replicate them instantly for free. Like how could you possibly ever feel that like
fully integrated
I'm gonna let this happen.
Yeah.
I love that this is your only dialogue option.
Yes, ma'am.
It sure is a mouthful.
We're doing it.
Servos active.
Do it.
I forgot they patched out the whirring noise that happens when you normally do that.
Operation. Thank you for your business.
Apparently synthesized alcohol tastes terrible. I don't. I mean, yeah, I guess that is kind of silly. That's all you got, robot?
I will require and software upgrade.
This is turning into a Brenda stream.
Listen.
Yes.
I like how this robot just casually accepts slavery.
This robot just wants to fuck.
It's like, I'm into the slavery, so it's fine. Don't worry about it, homie.
It's
Brenda
it's,
Twitch stream, I will have to upload an image, and you're asking too much of me after the week I've had. Oh, I forgot I didn't have Wild Wild Wasteland on either. Those the grannies aren't gonna attack me like in the Monty Python bit.
Aw.
I need to watch that Monty Python bit. There's so many Monty Python references I'm aware of that I haven't actually seen the source material of. It's like having heard Megalovania a million times but never having played Undertale. I have streamed as
Man, that's you saying that is still like weird because it's like, man, that's a Homestuck song to me.
I mean, the crossover between those fan bases is wild.
Well, no, I mean, you know about that, right?
No, I don't actually.
Megalovania was a song that Toby Fox made for I think like a Mother fan game thing.
Oh, and he just reused it.
And then he started doing music. He started doing music for MSPA. So Megalovania became a pretty big deal of a song in Homestuck.
Oh, okay.
So that's a lot of people know Megalovania from Homestuck.
Interesting. I am also
Like me.
learning. I'm also learning you're a Homestuck fan. We can no longer be friends.
I was.
Oh, we
from
can't.
About 2010 to 2013.
Chum, welcome back.
I
All right, Liam
do
O'Brien,
not
tell us how excited you are about the sex bot.
Damn, I've been looking for one of those for years.
Hot damn.
Customers, I mean, I'm not into that kind of shit.
Should I like to escape it? This wasn't a cakewalk.
Hey, I'm amazed you even found the thing in the first place. Here is double for your trouble.
I got fistoed, man.
Be satisfied now.
I mean, I
Those
didn't have
free,
to.
I love how like this
My
guy.
God, imagine the possibilities.
An owner's manual did it. Forget it. Trial and error should do it.
James Garrett likes getting pegged. Confirmed.
and like James Garrett's really funny because like every time it's like he's like, oh yeah, you got a cowboy? Oh, it's a girl. I guess that's fine. Whatever.
Well,
like,
he
really
that,
wanted.
That wasn't for him though.
No. I think the implication is that like he's part of this. All of his requests are partly for himself.
Really?
Yeah.
Where's the lockpick? I want to get that up to 50. And then we will attempt to satiate our desire to have everything be a multiple of 5.
Please, thank you.
I don't
please.
think we have enough skill points.
Damn it.
Can we put some...
Breaking my brain here.
Let's put some into repair.
It always bugged me that this game did skill points as like 12 or 13. Make it 10 or make it 15, please. My brain works like that.
We can take educated, so we'll get an additional 2. Which is tempting, because I do like to have extra skill points.
Let's see.
But I don't remember this perk. I feel like DLC added that.
Which one?
Grunt.
No, I think Grunt was always there. It's one of those, yeah, that Sneering Imperialist are all like the certain types of weapons and certain types of enemies.
I'm gonna go with, let's get educated.
Sure.
I like that
Do we want to get the Stranger and or Misfortune at any point?
I kinda do. We can have our mysterious, like, polyamory relationship where we just murder shit. Oh, it's from Honest Hearts? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we still need to talk to Tommy,
Torini.
Tommy Tortellini.
Talk to Sammy Davis Jr. with an
Oh, wait,
eye
no,
patch.
we still need to find the others. There was,
the Lonesome Drifter is one of them.
yeah. Oh, I think I remember now. Weren't we going to him and then the game fucking crashed or some shit?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because we were gonna go there. I was like, really quick, I want to show you a thing on a bridge, and then the game died.
Yeah, that's right. Sag.
I keep hearing about some curry and rice over at the store.
Man, I
Hello.
don't get bullied enough by like on like chill streams. I only get bullied on my StarCraft streams. And that's 'cause
Define bullied.
I'll tell you later. Anyway.
Okay. You said this wasn't a Brenda stream.
No, it's not. I am very wholesome, I promise. Sneering imperialist. Fight the powers from Honest Hearts too, right?
I don't know how I feel about it. Man, Honest Hearts is a weird expansion. There's some neat stuff in Honest Hearts, but it's like under layers of very
serious,
uncomfortable, like
stuff.
Yeah, vaguely racist stuff.
I would say like, I really like Joshua Graham and I'm.
Oh yeah,
I
Joshua Graham is really cool.
Why did scrolling in the game scroll my Twitch chat up? That's dumb. I didn't even have that window selected.
When I'm playing Elden Ring, sometimes because I've got my two screens, and I'm off on my other screen scrolling, and then like the camera starts doing weird stuff in Elden Ring, and I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, that's weird. That's not even how Windows like normally functions. Where does the guy live? Oh, he's in here. What time is it in game? It is almost 7 a.m., so I'm sure he will leave the room soonish.
Wait, really? Both of them did? Imagine if that happened to fucking Ulysses.
I did meet a white Ulysses cosplayer. He thankfully did not wear dreads.
Okay, that's pretty. That's
He just had short hair. He just basically had the outfit. Like it's technically not. I guess you could just say it's the Courier wearing Ulysses outfit, but it's like it's come on, it's Ulysses. He even had a fake flagpole.
Oh, that's cool. I miss Fallout cosplay. One day I want to do it again.
We should do Fallout cosplay together.
And by Fallout cosplay, I mean I went to an army surplus store, bought a blue like boiler suit and some yellow paint. And I might still have that suit around somewhere.
Do you think it still fits?
Probably not.
This is literally just a rocket that's just sitting here. As is this. Are these real or are these just like...
No, they're probably like Repcon, like rocket, like little like rocket, like...
promotional things.
Yeah.
I eventually want to make the pilgrimage to Vegas and see all the places.
Do we want to do like the route? Do we want to go to Good Springs, go to Prim?
I don't know if we do that. Like I
kind of want to do that.
I might be willing to do that, but also I want to see Hoover Dam. I want to go to like see the sights and like party with my friends.
Because for me, going to that area wouldn't be about going to Vegas. It'd be like, all right, let's go to Good Springs.
It also go do things that are only legal.
Yeah, let's go into Nellis Air Force Base.
Also do things that are only legal in Nevada with my friends. Don't worry about it though.
I know what you're talking about. You've told me about people you know that do things in Nevada.
Holy shit, man! Exit your fucking room.
Who are you waiting for?
Some guy get married in Vegas.
Let's have a shot. Let's have a shotgun wedding.
I would get shotgun wedding, and then I would go to Japan. I want my honeymoon to be in Japan, or just I actually just want a good excuse to go to Japan. But going to Japan and going to like the Four Seasons Hotel in Tokyo would be probably really fun. The Four Seasons Hotel is expensive, but it's also
Where
really
in Tokyo?
Nice. I think they're both downtown. They're just different parts.
Well, the thing is, Tokyo is
It's. I believe there. I can look up the districts later.
Tokyo is a prefecture.
Okay, check. I guess the Four Seasons website and look for the one in Japan, because there's 2 in Tokyo.
Let's see. There's Marunouchi and Otemachi.
Okay, there you go.
That doesn't. They're both okay. They're both in Chiyoda. Yeah, because the thing about Tokyo is it's like, yeah, it's a city, but it's basically its own. It's also kind of its own state, and it's got a bunch of cities within it. Like stuff like Shinjuku and Shibuya are technically their own cities.
Yeah.
I want to do crazy things you can't do in Vegas, like going right across the border into California. Because so Nipton, you know that they had like the lottery, and Yuri Lowenthal runs up to you and starts screaming about the lottery.
I did. Yeah.
Aside from the the reference to that short story, the reason that the lottery is in Nipton is because Nipton is a town on the California border, and it is famous for being one of the only places that's technically in Nevada where you can buy lottery tickets.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't know
because
that.
Because you can buy California lottery tickets in Nipton.
That's funny that the lottery is not a thing in fucking Nevada, where
Vegas
is.
Because they want gamblers to go to the casinos.
I suppose, and then maybe
like that's the reason, and it's silly, but that's still the reason. It's the only state without a state lottery, if I remember correctly.
I'm surprised to hear that. I'd figured out, because here the state lottery is used partially to fund education in the state I live in.
Oh, never mind. There are 6 states without state lotteries: Alabama, Alaska, Hawaii, Mississippi, Nevada, and Utah.
Hawaii doesn't surprise me too much. I imagine the natives are not a fan of the idea of like someone just running gambling at the government level.
I love the idea of going to Nipton in a fucking prison jumpsuit and start yelling at people.
Aren't there like only like 15 people that live in Nipton? It's not like a big town.
Nipton is really weird because I think the whole town got sold to like a fucking
some like weed man who wanted to do weed shit there.
Yeah,
and then it just failed.
Is there even... Yep, about 15 to 20 people live in Nipton.
I wonder what the people who live there think of that. Like,
in September 2017, Nipton was purchased by American Green Inc. for $5 million US, which is not a lot of money to buy a town. With plans to turn it into a cannabis tourism destination, the CEO of the company hoped to make this into the first pot town USA. American Green Inc. sold the town 6 months later after failing to attract the capital investment necessary to continue the project.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. It's like no one wants to drive to the middle of buttfuck nowhere in the middle of the desert so that they can fucking smoke weed. It's like if you had picked like the problem is that this dude probably didn't have the money to buy anything bigger than Nipton.
Let's see. The town was sold to Delta International Oil and Gas for a total of $7.7 million in debt assumption and Delta preferred stock, along with a provision that it continue with the project to transform the 80-acre town on the edge of the Mojave Desert into a cannabis-themed resort. As of November 16th, 2020, the town was listed for sale again for $2.75 million, which is, again, in the grand scheme of things, not very much money.
If I was a billionaire, I'd probably just buy the town and just like set up a cooperative like managed government or some shit for the town. Like it's like no one deserves to own this town. Like just fucking the government should run it. Like, this is stupid. Or the town shouldn't fucking exist. If like there's not enough people to justify it to like that like they care about their town being sold for like comparative pocket change, then like why is it a town?
I don't know if like I don't know how much say the citizens had in all of that, like
Yeah, but I'm saying like they should have. Like they should have say in like who owns
They should
the
have
town.
rebelled.
Overthrow.
Rebelled against Potman.
We don't need to rebel against Potman. He'll leave on his own. When he realizes there's no money. Does this dude just sleep till noon? For fuck's sake.
Well,
I'll just do a different quest. I'll come back later.
can't you just sneak in?
I don't want to break into some guy's house.
Try quick saving and then break into his house. And then load if needed.
Maybe.
Okay, look, the world needs more micronations. In general. I love micronations.
I feel like... What is your opinion on seasteading? If it means more micronations.
Does that just, doing stuff like Sealand?
No, seasteading is... Oh, wait, this isn't the right... That's not the right room. Or am I supposed to go in the one above this?
Maybe.
Seasteading is like this weird, like, artificial islands that can, like, move around and, like, connect to each other. Libertarian ideal. There we go.
Please don't kill me.
Well, I don't like libertarians.
Yeah, I know. I just...
You don't work for Mr. Bishop, do you?
I do like the dude, you know, I do like Sealand, though. I like this dude that just went up on this fucking pirate radio fort and was like, alright, this is my country now. You can buy a noble title to Sealand, which I almost did when I was like 17.
Amazing. You're the best.
Oh, so you have her. Yeah, that's right.
How much does it cost?
Really? The tops, huh? Well, it's no... I'll check.
$45
Oh, well,
to become a Lord, Lady, Baron, or Baroness of the Principality of
he's
Sealand.
a busy guy, so I sort of figured I'd just take it off his hands.
I could do that right now if I wanted to.
How much did you say it was?
$45.
Don't.
Also, I might,
Why?
There's better,
sort of plow
you know, uses for your money.
Thanks.
Look, yeah, there are better uses for my money, but there are also worse uses for my money, like to become a Duke or Duchess of Sealand, which is $670. Which I'm not going to do. I would like to take the $45 one.
I wonder if I could put that on my, like, official identification for, like, planes and shit. Because, like, when I bought a plane ticket recently, it asked, you can put, like, titles, and you can put, like, Duke or Duchess and shit, and I think that's really funny. And I was like, there are not a lot of people who that qualifies for, and I'm sure they would not be taking this airline. But thank you, I guess, for giving me the option.
There are better uses
Micronation of
your
gamers?
money.
Yo, let's go. We're gonna have LAN parties every fucking Sunday. The church, the local church of Nipton will be converted into a gamer pad. We will have free Mountain Dew for all who arrive.
I'm gonna try to find the... I don't know if it's something that we can talk about on this stream, but I'm gonna try to find you my favorite micronation.
You will have to send me a link, and I will be the judge.
What is it called? There it is.
I'm very hungry.
It doesn't exist anymore, I don't think, but...
Oh, okay. That name is weird. Alright, here. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna Alt-Tab, and I'm gonna look at whatever potentially yabai stuff I have been sent.
It's a bit yabai.
Ooh, oh my. 96, huh? Where was this? It was, of course it was Czech. Purported currency. The motto. Oh my god.
This is it's the best. Well, as far as micronations go, it's
that flag. Oh my god.
It's like such an MS Paint flag.
It is.
Are you gonna
wait? Okay, no,
it
still exists. Yeah, the other world.
I don't think it's like
The Otherworld Kingdom, which is a commercial BDSM and femdom facility resort and formerly a micronation, which opened in '96, using the buildings and grounds of a 16th century chateau located in the municipality of, I don't know how to pronounce that, in the Czech Republic. Although not recognized by any other country, it maintains its own currency, passports, police force, courts, state flag, and state hymn. I suppose that I feel like this is something a resort came up with and just we're like, what if we really sell the concept hard, so we commit to the bit and become a micronation. Well, think about it, AV. If we make Nipton a gamer micronation, we can get a lot of cheap solar power to fuel our gamer gear.
That's a good point.
Anyway, so the Otherworld Kingdom.
When will we turn Nipton into our commercial BDSM and femdom micronation?
Soon. Okay, environment of a sizing is not available. Land and buildings were offered for sale in 2008 for 8 million euros.
More than Nipton.
It's still for sale. As of 2020, OWK still owns the building and organizes regular events. There are no pictures of this place, which is a shame. Hold on, let me see. Otherworld Kingdom, and then.
Well, if you look it up, you find some interesting images.
Okay, I will not show those on stream, so you will have to use your imagination, chat, or you can Google it yourself, because I don't know how spicy these are. They're somewhat spicy. There is no nudity in any of these. There's apparently a Hetalia fan character, because of course there is. These dollars look awful, though.
Wait.
You go to Google Images and search Otherworld Kingdom. You'll find it pretty fast.
Oh man. This art is terrible.
Yeah, it is.
Italia did have an entire subset of micronation characters.
Yeah, I know they had Sealand, and that was like a thing. Anyway, back to the game.
Have you ever heard of Malatia?
I have
that was
not.
what it was called. It's this dude who just turned his house into a micronation.
Oh, yeah, I have heard of that guy.
Hey, there's the high roller. Hey, welcome to the finest entertainment experience in New Vegas.
Oh no, I'm being sent... I forgot that today is April 13th, which means it is Homestuck Day, which means the Homestuck people I know are talking about Homestuck.
That comedian, you mean? Yeah, he was a hell of a...
Alright, we have completed the quest. And now the strip is a big fan of me.
Nice. Look, the dude who made Malatia, his entire thing is he just walks around in a dumb military uniform all the time, and it's if I made a micronation, I would do the same thing, so I understand.
Oh, so he's just a LARPer.
Yes.
I assume LVB stands for Las Vegas Boulevard or some shit.
Yes. Yeah, that is the place where they filmed Kick-Ass, Fucking...
Self-control is a virtue.
I forgot that guy with glasses did a thing like that.
Wow, I haven't heard him called that in a long time.
Oh, that's right. It's the website isn't called that anymore.
Does the website even still exist and host video?
I doubt it. I hope not.
I wish that channel didn't exist so I didn't have to hear my partner watch it anymore.
She watched Doug Walker?
She continues to this day.
Oh no.
I have to hear it.
Oh.
And game theory. And honey, if you're not happy the fact I'm making fun of your YouTube tastes on stream, I'm sorry. I don't like MatPat and I don't like Doug Walker, and I think they're terrible content creators.
I think MatPat's at the very... MatPat doesn't seem like a, um,
Oh wait, there's one more tops person.
doesn't seem like a terrible, terrible person, but I don't trust him.
Wait, is the quest bugged? Where the fuck am I supposed to go? One of those quest markers looks like it's on me.
There's you're on the strip, so there's
Oh,
like
this
that
dude.
insult comic around somewhere.
I thought I
think.
got him already.
Hmm.
Maybe there's a guy. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know. I just like Matt Pat's frustrating because he just doesn't like his theory is awful, and then Doug Walker's a terrible film critic. Like it's like now we have actually like I can understand why they blew up because it's like okay, you know, game theory is like dumb fan theory shit, but it's also like dumb fan theory shit is usually crap and best discussed by like people in the group and not like some dude, in my opinion.
Yeah, I guess so.
And then on top of that, is this the guy inside the? He is inside the Atomic Wrangler. And then like Doug Walker is just straight up not a good film critic, and it's like I don't think he's a good comedian either, honestly. And it's
Oh
like,
yeah, he's bad.
and it's like
Yep.
Whoa, baby.
oh, it's this dude.
What?
The one I'm still got micronations on the brain because that happens sometimes.
Oh, that's fine. I indulge your hyperfixation, please.
One of my favorites is Saborga, which is in Italy, and it actually has a pretty legitimate claim to its like national sovereignty, and that like when Italy unified in like the 1860s or whatever, it had this big huge thing of like, okay, every single territory and like city and town that is going to be part of, you know, of this unified Italian state. And Saborga was one of the couple that was just accidentally left off of that list. And I don't, and I forget the exact deal, but it's like Saborga by that like logic has a legitimate claim to being its own country. And I think that it should, because I think new countries are cool.
We should make our own country.
Yeah, let's make
It's just your house. Your house is a country. Now.
Nice.
What will you do as your first act as dictator for life, Miss Jill?
Wait, why am I dictator?
Because
I'm gonna think of a better title.
Okay. Totally legit democratically elected leader.
We're having our first free election right now. Who do you vote for?
I vote for Jill.
Thank you.
I'm not being coerced or bribed in any way, I promise.
My first law is not only to make gay marriage legal, but to make it mandatory. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm glad that you will open the eyes of so many people. Legit wish more straights were like willing to experiment because they find out so much about themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, it is just one who dictates. Dictator.
Yeah, but words change meaning over time. I'm trying to think of what's a
What's a what?
I don't know. I forgot what I was thinking. I think I'm on the record of like more like cishet dudes need to try dating trans women because I see so many cishet dudes complain how hard they have of a time they have finding women who are into the same hobbies as them, and I'm like, well, most trans women I know are not just huge nerds; they're also bigger nerds than me. So there you go. Solves the problem.
This is true. I have feelings about this topic.
Do tell.
There's a guy there's a guy I like, and he is that sort of
I
person.
think we may have talked about this before.
Yeah, and it's like, come on, dude. Come on, please.
Let me see.
That ugly mug with the razor tongue? Dig it, baby. He'll be one.
I have completed the quest. I've only met trans girls who are big nerds, and I love it. Yeah, like and the only trans women I meet who aren't nerds are the ones I'm not into. So it's like, boom, problem solved. I just like know which ones to avoid. I'm not bigoted by gender or race or like if you're fat or skinny. I just care how big of a nerd you are. I'm very superficial.
Oh, okay. Apparently becoming a baron and or baroness of Sealand costs $90.
Yeah.
But to become a lady, that's $45.
But you're already a lady.
Yeah, but I could have a little plaque. I don't have a little plaque.
They should give that to people when they come out. You get a plaque now. Let's go talk to the NCR so they think we're working with them. Just go troll lol the NCR. Actually, should we go to... Oh, I don't know what I want to do. What quest should we do?
What do we got?
Did we talk to Mr. House about... Oh, no, we still need to bring him the platinum chip. Let's do that. Because I want to pretend we're on... Or wait, should we kill Mr. House before or after Cottonwood Cove?
Let's do Cottonwood Cove first.
Okay.
Becoming a lady depends. It depends on the state you live in.
Becoming a... Yeah, I do know in Colorado that if you're on Medicare or Medicaid, you can they'll pay for vaginoplasty, which is pretty pog.
Oh, neat. I was even just talking about like name change and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Because I was talking to somebody and I was like, man, yeah, it only costs like $160 where I am, and they were like, fucking seriously, holy shit, I've got to move there.
Yeah, because like name changes I think are like so impossible. I know it's not impossible to change names here. It's just like time consuming from what I understand. It's like you got to go to like a court and like basically like I am not a criminal who is trying to like fake their identity so that they can escape the crime. And of course you got to pay like the legal fees. But depending on where you are here, you can get like volunteer lawyers who will just do it for free. They just might take a while. Like there are people who will help you. So I would tell her if she hasn't looked into that already, I would suggest that, especially if she lives in like a major city, because there will probably be a group that can help her. She just might have to look around a little bit.
Now I'm just remembering.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What?
AV Twitch buffered for her.
No.
I would say tell your girlfriend to, if she lives in a city, to look for, or near a city, to look for a advocacy group or something, because they can hook her up with a volunteer lawyer, or at least a cheap one. Because there are people who will do that for cheap or for free. Not all lawyers are shitty, just most of them. Okay, so I guess let's go to Cottonwood Cove. Should we kill Caesar on our way out? I don't think we're ready for that. I don't think we'll get away from that.
No, I don't think so. Hi, Yuri.
Welcome back, cat lady.
Yuri, become a member of the micronation we're setting up that doesn't have a name yet.
Oh, you know what I want? Okay.
Now I'm remembering.
No, go ahead. It's fine.
I was just gonna say when I got my name change all settled, I had to. This was like right after, like, uh, um, was it right after like everything got shut down? Um, so it was like mid 2020.
Mm-hmm.
The like I had to do a Zoom call, and I was really nervous because it was like, oh god, a Zoom call with like a fucking judge. But the judge was like the fruitiest man I've ever seen.
Oh my god.
So I was like, oh, perfect. This works out great.
I kind of want to get Edie, but I apparently need more repair for that. I need 65 repair, and I have 44, which is unfortunate. I'll just work towards it on the next upgrade thing. Bap. You know what? Are there any like specific side quests you'd like to do?
I still think we should take out Cottonwood Cove.
Yeah. I think Boone will react well to that.
Boone will react very well to that, yes.
Oh, fuck. I didn't... That's actually bad.
What?
I accidentally teleported to a Legion camp. And not the one we wanted to go to. Okay.
Oh, I could buy a Sealand flag. I did actually always want one.
I know you are a fan of flags.
I love flags. I need more. Whenever I go travel a place, I always like to get a flag of that place. I do want to, if I come visit you, get a flag.
Yeah, my state's flag is very boring.
Yeah, but you know, did I ever tell you about the joke? The joke option when you're playing Old World Blues, the Hearts of Iron mod, not the DLC.
No.
And when you're playing as Lone Star or the Texan Brotherhood, I think,
Yeah.
and you make it all the way to form the Provisional Republic of Texas, you get an option to choose a flag.
Oh. Cool.
And there are 4 options. I believe it is let me see. Hold on. Old World Blues Texas flags. Okay, yeah. You get the option for the blue flag with the yellow star, which is what I ended up picking. The Lone Star flag, the original the usual Texas flag, or an option that's this flag looks Texan, right? And if you click it, it's the Chilean flag.
Oh my god. It does look very similar. Shout out to all the Chileans in the chat. All none of you, because I don't think I've ever gotten a viewer from Chile. Actually, I say that. I think there was maybe one time I said one of my viewers was from Chile. What'd you just send me? Let me check that.
I sent you the picture.
Oh my god. It even says Chile on it.
Well, I think that was added in. Like that's
yeah,
just showing
the
context.
Texas flag, the blue bar, the blue part goes all the way down. It's not a square.
Yeah.
Boone, what did you see and why did you pull out a knife to fight it?
Why would Boone use a knife?
He has a machete, apparently. Who the fuck is shooting me? You little...
Vipers.
It is kind of a shame that they weren't quite able to make a game where it's like, hey, none of the enemy... you can literally talk your way past everyone, but I guess you can always just sneak your way past anyone you couldn't talk past. Or use a non-lethal weapon. Or I could take some scrap metal. Rat away. I do need some of those. Why do you have bullets but no guns, sir?
Want old world blues to update and have more things again.
They posted a dev diary today, I think, or recently at least.
Cool.
Highly recommend checking that out if that is something you would like to observe. I am worried because we're gonna be murdering Mr. House. That by powering him up and then killing him, it's going to go very poorly. I do know he acts surprised when you get here, and you haven't talked to him after getting the chip. He's like, "Ha, okay, didn't really plan for you to get here yet, but you know, good to know that you did." Because I did want you to go here next, and I was right. The Legion gave you a pardon. Pretty sick. I almost kind of wish I didn't kill Benny so that we could follow him here. And like, because he says some cool stuff, like for, you know, a piece of shit that tries to kill you, Benny's kind of woke, let's be real. Like, he's like, the NCR are the biggest criminals of all. They just passed laws to make their crimes legal before they commit them. And it's like, damn, that's kind of true. It's like, oh, I didn't take your territory, I annexed it. So it's legal. You're just a violent rebel, clearly. Mr. Great Khan. That is another gecko. Why are there so many geckos near Cottonwood Cove? Oh my god. Boone, please. Maybe shoot them before they arrive. But yes, Emmy, oh, thank you. Thank you for coming by, AV. Appreciate seeing you here.
Jill, yes. Have a good one, AV.
But yeah, Jill, we were talking about how, like, a while back you showed me the, that video from, Overly Sarcastic Productions about Stranger in a Strange Land.
Oh, yeah.
And that boy was just sliding across the ground. Look at him. Look at him go. He's just sliding. He's just having a grand old time. He's like a Roomba.
Yeah.
Can I get out of this animation? Thank you. Anyway, so... oh, there's another one. Something else over here. More danger. Where are you? Oh. Why are there so many, like, animals? Oh, there's another Slidey boy. And now he's dead. Anyway, so you showed me Stranger in a Strange Land, and I remember saying this would be such a better novel if it was written by gay people.
Yes. Yes,
and
it would.
and it's just like, at the same time, it's like, I'm like, man, why does anything with like a vague hint of polyamory just get me so excited? You know, like, I'm just like, man, I kind of want to read that now.
No,
like, even though I know it's not, like, it has like problems. Like, a lot of problems.
For me, it's like I get excited when that happens and I'm like, oh my god. We're not just watching people, like, you know, fighting over, like, oh no, I want to date this person. No, I want to date this person. It's like, oh no, there's other means. Come on.
Okay, so were you also like watching harem anime as a teenager and just be like, just fucking date all of them, you fucking moron?
Yeah, kinda.
Also, love triangle anime applies. Same applies.
Like, so it's like Monogatari like sucks, but it's like, so you like main character likes the, like, you know, the heroine of the story, but he also very clearly is into this glasses girl, and this glasses girl is also into him. And then the glasses girl and like the main love interest also have some kind of weird thing going on. And it's like, this would be so much more simple if you just all three of you dated and it was fine.
Yeah, and it's like just stop being a little bitch about it. I also love every time you get near a camp searchlight, like everything turns fucking green.
It's like playing Fallout 3 all over again.
It's just like we turned on the Fallout 3 filter for a little bit. Hope y'all enjoy. Actually, Boone gets a thing from being here, so actually it makes sense for us to keep going through this. Right? Like, one of Boone's quest, like, things is like, hey, go to here and, like, look around, right?
I think so.
Boone, you're my sniper buddy. You're supposed to fucking kill these bastards. But anyway. Irradiated NCR dog tag. I guess I'll take that. Yeah, so like, isn't the lore like the NCR was like stationed here and then like shit really popped off? And then like a dirty bomb went off or some shit?
I think so, yeah.
I can't go on. I don't actually think I've explored this area that thoroughly ever in any playthrough. That turret is broken. I also didn't bring any kind of radiation suit, which was really dumb of me, but it's fine. Oh. Come on, give me my allowance back. I was so close to hacking this one. I misclicked though. Damn it. Come on. Hmm.
Oh, I am getting sleepy. Oh wow, this is very green.
Yeah. I forgot where I don't even know where I'm going, really. I'll go to the church just cause, I guess.
Yeah, I haven't been to... I don't go to Camp Searchlight very much when I play, so I don't really know anything about this area.
Why do all of these ghouls have knives? Like, aren't you troopers? Don't you have guns? I think both of those missed completely. Yes, I'm aware. I know you can get into the church from here. And it's still very irradiated. Oh shit! I didn't know these were down here.
Oh, you also don't have, you can't get the holy hand grenades either.
Yeah. It's not a big deal. But I can get mini nukes, apparently. I'll take those. Can at least sell them. And a Chinese Army Special Ops training manual.
Ooh.
Sneak increased by 3. But I don't remember where I'm supposed to go in this to actually get inside. The police station, which I assume has the good... I thought he was a ghoul for like 2 seconds. Maybe I need to go to the schoolhouse? Damn, there's just like geckos everywhere. Sorry, Boone. Okay, I don't think this is where I needed to go. Huh.
Eat this.
Oh, fuck. Thank you, Boone, for being absolutely the best companion in like 90% of video games I've ever played. Like, literally, why wouldn't you use this man? He is incredibly helpful. I guess this is where I'm supposed to go. Nope, the fire station is also locked. Can I just not go into any of these rooms until I do a certain quest or something?
Oh no.
I haven't been here in forever. I remember the only time I came was for the... Oh! I didn't see you fuckers.
I feel like I'm slowly hitting the point where my brain is starting to,
I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's okay.
It has been about 2 hours. We can stop
Yeah,
here if you'd like.
Yeah, I'd say whenever you're good. Might be a good time.
Wait, is this the same church or a different church? What is Revelation 9:6?
Revelation 9:6?
Yeah. There's
look.
Who the hell are you?
And in those days shall men seek death, and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them.
Look, I don't need your shit.
Okay, I don't know who this Logan guy is.
Me neither.
It doesn't look like he has
This room is lit very interestingly.
Welding gun, drinking glass. There's a lot of supplies here. I guess he's looking for something here.
There was some kind of massacre at one of the ranger stations. I don't know which one.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, let's just clean these up and get out of Camp Searchlight, and then I don't know.
The one you can see for miles?
Locked NCR storage database. There's a safe here. I do think the forced lock option is interesting, even though there's not really... Wow, there's one bottle cap in that fucking safe.
There's not really much use for it.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. Personally. Me.
What is it?
Maybe this thing? Nope, that's more turret defense. Okay, let's just head towards Cottonwood Cove for now. We can always come back here. I'm sure I'm just missing something that I don't realize. Do you want to hang out for a little bit after stream? Not
maybe a little bit.
Well, the Legion put down some little mesh stuff so you can... Wait, am I carrying something radioactive? Is that the problem? No, I was just still too close to Cottonwood Cove. I was like, is the radiated dog tags like so irradiated that it's fucking killing me? Speaking of which... I still have radiation poisoning. One more. There we go. Well, still not enough. One more. I'll just buy more later. I still have radiation poisoning. But yeah, we'll get to Cottonwood Cove, get on the boat, save, quit.
Okay.
Or actually, I think I'll just get to the cove because I need to text my partner and see what she wants to do for dinner.
We're near a Legion slave camp now. I've been here before. Let's get one thing straight. I see any crimson, I'm taking a shot. You don't like that, you're on your own.
So he just... I actually kind of like that. He just like, no, I'm not going to even go in. You're on your own. Which, respect, honestly. It's like, unless you want me to start...
Halt! You were the mark. Continue, but be warned.
Welcome to Cottonwood Cove, and there's fucking heads on spikes. I like how the Legion aren't just like generic raiders like in a certain more recent Fallout game where the main choice is between do you want to be a raider or no? I'm talking about 76 for those who don't know. 70, that's literally what the big DLC plot is. I was like, oh, they added cool stuff and story shit, and it's like, oh, it's still just be a raider or not, and it's like, that's lame. Bethesda, you're better than that. They are better than that, and they know they are. It's like you can make a deeper story than that. You've done it before, so please just go ahead.
I'm still bugged by oh yeah, this game, you know the whole message of Fallout. Do you want a nuke? Wouldn't that be fun to just have a nuke?
I think that's fun from a multiplayer's perspective, and I think that was the main concern, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. It's just, but that's not an excuse. Like, I'm fine with just being, this is the non-canon game we made for funsies, but at the same time, it's like, you can make, like, a game with a good story. Let me find who we can raid. And thank you all very much for coming. Appreciate it. Who is live that I follow that is a cool gamer person?
I do like cool gamer people.
I'm trying to see if any of your little friend group is live, but it looks like no. So we may just raid my son. Actually, let's see who's playing Fallout New Vegas.
No, we can raid Blarg.
Okay. He's playing Zerg for the first time in a while, it seems. So. Blarg _ SC2. Oh, cool! I get to watch an ad. My favorite. I'm waiting for the ad to end, and then I'll start.
Yeah.
I'll start it now. Right, ad will probably end soon. But oh yeah, I also want to say thank you all for your support financially. I finally hit my payout threshold, so I'm gonna get paid in a little later this month.
Yeah, nice.
It's a nice mix of ad revenue and subscriptions and bit donations. So thank you very much. I will be probably streaming on Saturday as well. If not, you can hit me up on Discord or Twitter. Thank you again to Jill. You can also follow her here. Please give her your follows. She is a good
Give
friend.
Me your big follows.
And yeah, and have a great rest of your week.
Have a good one, everybody.